excused her tardiness. Hester waited a further 15 minutes, pacing back and forth on the path beside the daffodils, growing more and more irritated and impatient. It was most inconsiderate behaviour, particularly since this spot had been chosen for Edith's convenience. She lived in Clarence Gardens, a mere half-mile away. Perhaps Hester was angry out of proportion to the offence, and even as her temper rose, she was aware of it, and still unable to stop her gloved fists from clenching, or her step from getting more rapid, and her heels from clicking sharply on the ground. She was about to abandon the meeting altogether, when at last she saw the gawky, oddly pleasing figure of Edith. She was still dressed predominantly in black, still in mourning for her husband, although he had been dead nearly 2 years. She was hurrying along the path, her skirts swinging alarmingly, and her bonnet so far on the back of her head as to be in danger of falling off altogether. Hester started towards her, relieved that she had come at last, but still preparing in her mind a suitable reproach for the wasted time and the inconsideration. Then she saw Edith's countenance and realized something was wrong. "What is it?" she said, as soon as they met. Edith's intelligent, eccentric face, with its soft mouth and crooked aquiline nose, was very pale. Her fair hair was poking out untidily from under her bonnet even more than would be accounted for by the breeze and her extremely hasty progress along the path. "What has happened?" Hester demanded anxiously. "Are you ill?" "No." Edith was breathless, and she took Hester's arm impulsively and continued walking, pulling Hester around with her. "I think I'm quite well, although I feel as if my stomach were full of little birds, and I cannot collect my thoughts." Hester stopped without disengaging her arm. "Why? Tell me, what is it?" All her irritation vanished. "Can I help?" A rueful smile crossed Edith's mouth and disappeared. "No, except by being a friend." "You know I'm that," Hester assured her. "What has happened?" "My brother Thaddeus, General Carlyon, met with an accident yesterday evening at a dinner party at the Furnivals." "Oh, dear. I am sorry. I hope it wasn't serious. Is he badly hurt?" Incredulity and confusion fought in Edith's expression. She had a remarkable face, not in any imagination beautiful, yet there was humour in the hazel eyes and sensuality in the mouth, and its lack of symmetry was more than made up for by the quickness of intelligence. "He is dead?" she said, as if the word surprised even herself. Hester had been about to begin walking again, but now she stood rooted to the spot. "Oh, my dear, how appalling! I am so sorry. However did it happen?" Edith frowned. "He fell down the stairs," she said slowly. "Or, to be more accurate, he fell over the banister at the top and landed across a decorative suit of armour. And I gather the halberd it was holding stabbed him through the chest." There was nothing for Hester to say except to repeat her sympathy. In silence, Edith took her arm, and they turned and continued again along the path between the flower-beds. "He died immediately, they say," Edith resumed. "It was an extraordinary chance that he should fall precisely upon the wretched thing." She shook her head a little. "One would think it would be possible to fall 100 times and simply knock it all over and be badly bruised, perhaps break a few bones, but not be speared by the halberd." They were passed by a gentleman in military uniform, red coat, brilliant gold braid, and buttons gleaming in the sun. He bowed to them, and they smiled perfunctorily. "Of course, I've never been to the Furnivals' house," Edith went on. "I have no idea how high the balcony is above the hallway. I suppose it may be 15 or 20 feet. "People do have the most fearful accidents on stairs," Hester agreed, hoping the remark was helpful and not sententious. "They can so easily be fatal." "Were you